Great. Hello, hello. Welcome everyone. This is Weekend Warrior Hip Mix. My name's Amanda. If you're just joining us, no worries at all. We're just getting started with a nice jog. The equipment for today will be a set of medium and heavy weights. We'll alternate with some upper body, core, and lower body. Of course, adding that cardio. Go ahead and come into some jumping jacks, laying soft on the balls of your feet. Maybe take out that hop and just step side to side. So we have 11 moves today. We'll be doing them 45 seconds on with a 10-second breather all the way through all 11. Oh, we'll also be using a band, I'm so sorry. A band around your thighs after the warm-up. We're doing them 3 times through. So 1 through 11, 1 through 11, 1 through 11. Go ahead and come to a standing position, alternating opposite hand, opposite toe. Really getting that leg up nice and high. If you don't have a band, do not worry. Everything can be done without the band. Just the added resistance adds that additional glute work, some core work. All right, from a standing position, alternating hip opener over to a side lunge. Really pressing your hips back, getting that knee up and over, super high. Stay low in that squat, feet wider than your hips, toes are turned out, bend your knees down, arms are out to a T. Reach down, tapping towards the opposite inside ankle. Chin and chest stays lifted as you come up to standing. All right, on the next one, we're going to keep our shoulders stacked over our hips. Arms are forward, no windmill motion. Warming up those shoulders. Go ahead and reverse the direction. Arms up and back. Keep it low in the squat, hinge forward at your waist. Give yourself a nice big hug and then squeeze your shoulder blades together as you lift your arms up towards the ceiling, opening up your chest. And then come on down to a runner's lunge, right knee down, left knee forward, pressing into that left knee, opening up your right hip. Keep it going. Pressing here. Go and straighten your front left leg as you draw your hips back. Maybe point and flex or circle out that left ankle if that feels good to you. And then hold the toe flexed, hinge forward, framing your left foot, maybe bringing your nose towards your knee, heart towards your thigh. Gently roll up slowly in your next exhale. Left knee down, right knee forward, pressing into that right knee, opening up your left hip on this side. Chin and chest stays lifted. Shoulders stacked over your hips. Draw your hips back as you straighten that front right leg. Maybe point and flex. Maybe circle out that ankle. On the next one, hold the right toes flexed. Hinge forward. Maybe bringing the crown of your head towards your right toes. Holding and breathing for 2. And 1. Come on up to standing. Roll your shoulders back. Roll them forward. Shake out, stretch, anything else that you may need to do so. Grab that band if you're using one. Grab those weights. All right, I'm going to go medium here. We're going to keep the band on the entire duration of the class if you're using it, just above your knees. So no equipment's needed for our first move. First up, we have come to the back of your area. Knees are wide. We have a frog jump forward. Fast feet back. So you got 3, 2, and 1. All right, 45 seconds on the clock. Frog jump forward. Hop it back. Fast feet. Frog jump. Fast feet back. You can also always step forward, big step, and then stay low as you walk it back. Try to add that hop. Keep it going. Hop. Bring it back. 20 seconds to go. You're more than halfway there. Make that jump even further. That's it. We have plank jacks coming up next. You can also do a regular standing jumping jack. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, catch your breath. So option 1, we have 2 jacks to 2 leg kicks. Same thing from a plank, 2 plank jacks, leg kick. 45 seconds on the clock. So whether you are in that jumping jack stance, standing, or in that high plank stance, keep it going. 2 jacks, alternating single leg kick. If you have that band on, use that resistance. Keep it going. That's it. We're going to come back to standing. If you're in that plank next, with 1 dumbbell, keep it going. Standing 2 jacks to 2 back leg lifts. And 3, 2, and 1. All right, grab that weight. Weight of choice. Come to a wide plie so your feet are wide, your hips, toes turned out. Weight between your palm. From here, we have 2 pulses. Hold it low. Left elbow to left knee, come upright. Right elbow to right knee. Pulse it down for 2. Hold it low. Elbow to knee. Elbow to knee. Pulse it down. Hold it low. We start with the right side this time. Keep it going. Elbow to knee. Come upright. Elbow to knee. Keep your shoulders relaxed down. Really use that resistance of the band if you're using one. That's it. Last 10. And we're going to grab a second dumbbell and bring it to the top of our mat for burpees. All right. Catch your breath. Place the weights at the top. So we have a burpee. We're going to come to standing. Come up. We have a deadlift to a squat to an overhead press. Set the weights down. Step or hop out to that high plank. Step or hop the feet back. Grab the weights. Deadlift. Weights to your shoulders. Squat. Overhead press. Repeat the whole thing. Step or hop. Of course, you can take out that burpee portion if you would like. Overhead press straight from that squat. Step or hop. If you're stepping those feet, just make sure that you are alternating right and left. Slow it down if you need to. That's it. Last 3, 2, and 1. Set those weights down. All right, we've got everyone's favorite, high knees. So you can do it from a standing position, just marching, knee up to the same shoulder, or you can add that hop. Keep it going. Get those knees up. That's it. You are more than 10 seconds in. Keep it going. My hair always likes to fall down. You've got it. High knees. Use that band if you have it. Keep your shoulders back. Maybe lean back a little bit. Get those knees up. High knees. That's it. Beautiful work. Way to stay with it. That's it. You've got 7. We're going to grab 1 heavy dumbbell next. And 3, 2, and 1. All right, grab that dumbbell. Feet are hip width apart and parallel. From here, we have weight at heart center. Come up to the left, down to the right, back to center, squat, hop. Next side, up to the right, down to the left, wood chop, standing, and hop. Now, you can also take out that hop, come squat to standing, maybe to your tippy toes. Keep a micro bend in your knees with your wood chop. That's it. Alternating directions. Really twist at your core. Less than 15 to go. Alternating wood chops, weight at heart center, squat, come to standing or high tippy toes. Maybe add that hop. You've got 3, 2. All right. Go ahead and come down to the floor. Keep that band on. We're going to do some core here. Now grab that weight in your right hand. Lay all the way back. Weights overhead. Heels are pressed into the floor. Left palm down. We have a full sit-up. And roll all the way back down. Just the right side. Keep it going. That's it. Full sit-up. You want to add more heat to your core. Bring your left palm to your right shoulder. Really making sure you avoid pressing off that floor with your left hand roll down, and back up. Single arm sit up, beautiful work. Way to stay with it. Full sit up. We're gonna switch in 3, 2. All right, finish up wherever you're at. Even if that bell rings and you're still moving, don't stop. All right, lay back down. Weights in your left hand, weight overhead. Right palm by your side or to your left shoulder. Full sit up. You know what to do. Lay all the way back. Try to keep that left arm straight. Try not to use any momentum. Again, your right palm can be down by your right hip. You can also bring that right hand across towards your left shoulder. You can bring your elbow wide behind your head. Keep it going. You are more than halfway there. Full sit up. Left arm stays straight overhead. That's it. You got less than 5. All right, if that bell dings and you're still moving, make sure you're still moving. Set the weight down. Come back onto your back. Feet are hip width apart and parallel. Lift your right leg high to the ceiling. Lift your hips. So you want to keep those hips lifted. Point your right toe. We're going to lower and lift that right leg. So your palms are down by your hips. Your hips are staying lifted. You want your hips parallel. So don't let that right hip droop down. Keep it nice and high. Imagine somebody has that string under your hips and they're holding them high up to the ceiling. Just that right leg is straight and it's raising and lowering. Of course, you can always set your hips down and just lower and lift that right leg. You want to squeeze the glutes, adding more glute work. Lift those hips up nice and high. Shoulders stay pressed firmly into the floor. You got 5. That's 3, 2, and 1. Bend that right foot. Lower your hips if you had them lifted. Maybe move the hips side to side. All right, come back to the center. When you're ready, lift those hips, lift that left leg, point the left toes, lower and lift. Try to keep those hips lifted. Make sure your shoulders, whether your hips are lifted or lowered, your shoulders are pressed firmly into the floor. We're not doing a full bridge or a wheel, just a glute bridge. So your hips are nice and high. That left hip is completely parallel to your right. So if your left hip is drooping down, maybe set your hips down, catch your breath, and then come back into it. Try to keep those hips nice and high, pressing down on the right sole of your foot, from your big toe to your pinky, all the way back towards your heel. That's it. We're going to lower the hips in 3, 2, and 1. Lower the hips. Grab that weight. All right, weight's overhead. Weight is totally optional. Extend your legs long to a hover. Tuck your chin. Flex your toes. We have little flutter kicks. So, a few options here. You can set the weight down at any time if you like. Set it off to the side. If you want, you can hold it overhead. Please don't drop the weight. You can raise and lower the legs. Now, the depth that you go is up to you. If your legs are lower and your lower back is arching up, or if you have any discomfort or pain in your lower back, just raise your feet up closer towards the ceiling, maybe at that diagonal. Your navel is pulled in towards your spine. Your lower back is pressed firmly into the floor. Keep it going. This is the end of round 1. You got this. You are so strong. Flex those toes. Toes pointing towards your head. Whoop. And we're done. All right, come on back up to standing. We've got the same thing on the other side. You got a 10-second breather. We're right back to the top. Frog jumps or steps to fast feet back. 45 seconds is on the clock. Step it back. Try to make it a nice bar jump. Fast feet back. Keep those knees nice and wide as you jump forward and as you bring those fast feet back. Keep it going. Hop. Step it back. Now when you're hopping, make sure you are landing soft on your knees. Your heels are down, so your heels slightly lifted. You're landing on the balls of your feet, and then bring it back. You've got 10 seconds here. We have those plank jacks or standing jacks to 2 alternating leg lifts. All right, catch your breath. Option here, 2 jumping jacks, kick, kick. You can also do it from a high plank or a low plank. Join me when you're ready. Jack it out, standing, high plank or low plank to 2 single leg lifts. Try to keep those legs straight. Jack out those feet, lift and lift. Very nice, beautiful work. If you have that band on, do not let that band restrict you. Keep it going. Push through. 15 seconds remaining. And then we have everyone's favorite burpees with a slight variation. Deadlift to a squat to an overhead press in 3, 2. All right, catch your breath. Grab those weights. All right, step or hop it out to that high plank. For our burpee, grab those weights. Deadlift, weights to your shoulders, squat, overhead press. Keep it going. Now you can always step it out, back in, grab the weights, deadlift, squat, overhead press. If that band rolls up, it becomes distracting. You can set it off to the side. Keep it going. I know the rubber ones always tend to roll up, and the cloth ones always get super stretchy. Keep it going. Burpee, step or hop outside, high plank, step or hop back to your hands, grab the weights, deadlift, weights to your shoulders, squat, overhead press. All right, set those weights down. Readjust that band if you need to. All right, we have those high knees. All right, maybe step it out, maybe hop. You've got this. Very nice. Run it out. Stay soft on those feet. You've got it. Way to keep it going. Deep inhales, strong exhales. 20 seconds to go. That's it. We're grabbing that single heavy weight for our alternating wood chops next. Get those knees higher for 10. That's it. You've got 5. Last 3, 2, and 1. All right, grab that weight. Catch your breath. Bring your feet hip width apart and parallel. Weight to heart center. Draw it up to the left, down to the right. Heart center, squat. You can squat, hop, or come to standing. Come to those tippy toes. Do what you can. Alternate right to left, left to right. Make sure you are doing a full rotation of your core. Extend your arms out long. Yes, you can. Less than 20 seconds to go. Working those obliques. Keep it going. We're down to the floor with that single heavy weight in 5. All right, come on down to the floor. Lay on your back. You can bend your knees as well. Try to keep them straight. Let's start with the left hand. Weight in your left hand, feet are hip width apart and parallel. Roll up. Full setup, weight overhead. And back down. Keep it going. Almost there. You can bring your right hand to the outside of your right hip. You can also draw your right elbow wide. You can bring that right palm to your left shoulder. Avoid using any momentum. If you need to slow it down, that's perfectly fine. That's it. You got 7. Go all the way to the bell. Last 2. And 1. All right, finish up where you're at. Come back to your back. Weight is in your right hand. You're laying back down. Feet are flat or your knees are bent. Weight is in your right hand. Full sit up and release down. Things slow and controlled. Roll up. and back. Left hand can be by your left hip. Left hand can be on your right shoulder. Left hand can be wide behind your head. Keep it going. That's it. Less than 20 seconds to go. You've got this. Keep it going. Reach higher with that hand. You come to a full sit-up. You've got 7. All right, finish up where you're at. If you want, you can keep that weight. Bring it to your hips. Feet are hip width apart, parallel. Lift your hips up. Extend your left leg to the ceiling this time. And we're going to lower and lift. Now, if you have that weight on your hips, please make sure you're holding it there. Don't let it roll down. Still keeping your hips nice and high. Maybe your opposite hand of your working leg is holding that weight. You can also bring both hands. Challenge more of your stability in your core. That's it. Just the left leg is raising and lowering. Try to get that left leg straighter. Try to point the left toes more. That's it. Hold that weight in place if you're using one. Lift and lower. Keep it going. Last 3, 2, and 1. Bend the left knee, lower your hips. Maybe rock your hips side to side. Let the knees fall to the left, center, and to the right. Come back to center. Lift your hips. Extend your right leg. Lower and lift that right leg. So try to lock out that right knee. Try to point the toes even further. Imagine you're trying to point and touch that wall as you extend it low to a hover. Don't tap that right foot down. Maybe you're trying to reach your toe to the ceiling as you raise your leg up. That's how far and how hard you are pointing those right toes. Your right hip stays lifted. Your right hand can be down on the floor. You can also bring both hands to your hips and holding that weight. If you're using that weight, keep your right hip lifted. Ground through the sole of your left foot. All right, release your feet down. Grab that weight. Weight is overhead. Tuck your chin, lift your shoulders, extend your legs to a hover. Point the toes this time. We have flutter kicks. So same thing with your lower back. You want your navel pulled into your spine so it feels like you're trying to press your navel into your spine, into the floor beneath you. That is how hard you are contracting your abs. Do not allow your belly to dome outwards. If it does, just raise your legs a little bit higher. Maybe make your kicks a little bit shorter. You can also make your kicks a little bit wider. Maybe lift your shoulders higher. With or without that weight, you got 10 seconds. Little breather, and then we're back to the top. The fun continues. That's it. All right, draw your knees to your chest. Come up to standing. Grab a sip of water. You got 13 seconds. Catch your breath. Great. Join me back to the top. We've got those banded frog jumps. 2, fast feet back. All right. The fun continues, y'all. Nice big hop. And then bring those feet back. Now as you're drawing the feet back, keep the hips low. Don't come back to standing. At least keep those bending those knees. Hop. Fast feet back. That's it. Nice big hop. Fast feet back. Keep it going. Almost there. All right, go ahead and come to standing or that high or low plank. We've got 2 jacks. Kick, kick. High plank, low plank, or standing. 2 jacks to 2 single leg kicks. Trying to keep those legs straight. Squeeze the base of your glute. If you're on the floor, You can also come into a tabletop, 2 fire hydrants, kick, kick. Keep it going. High plank, low plank, tabletop, standing, do what you can. 15 seconds to go. That's it. We're coming to standing with 1 heavy weight in less than 5, 3, 2. All right, come to standing. Think I skipped this last round. All right, feet are wide in your hips. Weight at heart center. We have 2 squat pulses. Elbow to knee, come up, elbow to knee, bring it down. 2 squat pulses. Try to alternate the starting side. Keep it going. If that band rolls up, that's okay. You can pull it back down or just let it be. Whoop. Keep it going. I felt it falling up. Not really sure how to explain that. You guys know what I mean. Keep it going. 2 low squat jacks. Elbow to knee, upright, elbow to knee. Less than 10 seconds here. Then we have our beloved burpees. Last 2 and 1. All right, grab those weights. Maybe readjust your band. We have burpee. Step or hop out. Grab the weights. Deadlift. Weights to your shoulders. Squat, overhead press. Take out anything that doesn't suit you. If that coming out to a high plank is not your thing, just do the deadlift to a squat to an overhead press. If you'd rather take out that hop, you can step the feet back. Do what you can. That's it. You got it. Squat, overhead press. Keep it going. You got 7 seconds. Then we're setting those weights down for high knees. All right. Set the weights down. Ooh. We've got high knees. My computer locked up. Don't worry, I'll join you. All right. High knees. Stepping or hopping. Keep it going. You got it. You can add in that hop. You can take out that hop. You've been here already now twice. You know the deal. Listen to your body, but continually push yourself. You're stronger than you think. That's it. 15 seconds to go. And we're grabbing that heavy weight for our alternating wood chops. Then do a squat to an overhead press. Maybe come to standing, maybe add that squat hop. And 3, 2. All right, catch your breath. Grab that weight, feet are hip width apart and parallel. Weight at heart center. Left, down to the right, back to center. Squat, maybe add that hop. Come back to standing. Up, down, heart center. Maybe add in that hop. Now if you're hopping, please, please, please make sure you are keeping that soft bend in your knees and you're not landing on your heels. You're only landing on the balls of your feet. That's it. Keep it going, alternating up to the right, down to the left. Next time will be up to the left, down to the right. You got less than 10 seconds. We're down to the floor in 3, 2. All right, come on down to the floor. Grab that weighted choice. Weight in your right hand. Legs are bent or straight. Left palm by your side, right arm overhead. Full sit up. Once you get there, roll back. Try to stack your shoulders directly over your hips as you roll up. Engage your abs. If your legs are straight, try to flex your toes more, contracting your quads. Keep it going. Full roll back. Beautiful work. Way to stay with it. Way to make it look super easy. You got this. Just the right arm stays up overhead. Left hand by your side, left elbow wide behind your head, left hand to your right shoulder. Any option. You got 3, 2, and 1. Stay on your back. Keeping your knees bent or your legs straight. Weights in your left hand, right palm by your side, your left shoulder or elbow wide. Full sit up. Keep those toes flexed and roll back. That 45 seconds has begun. Keep it going. That's it. Inhale as you come to rise. Exhale as you lower. That's it. You got 15 seconds here. Keep those toes flexed. Press your calves in towards the floor. Last 5. All right. Finish up where you're at. If you're mid-move, all right, come on back with or without that weight. Bend your knees if they're straight. Lift your hips, extend your right leg long, point the toes. Right leg raises and lowers. Your gaze is just up towards the ceiling, keeping your neck flat on the floor. Try to avoid looking side to side or hyperextending your gaze above the crown of your head. Keep that right hip lifted. And of course, you can always lower the hips and still raise and lower that right leg. Your right heel should stay lifted off the floor the entire time. Imagine that floor is lava to your right leg. And you're just raising and lowering. Squeeze your glutes more, whether they are lifted or they're on the floor. Keep it going. Last 5. That's 3, 2, and 1. Release your hips down. Bend your right knee. Lift your hips up. Extend your left leg to the ceiling. Strong point through your left toes. Lower and raise that left leg. Keep it going. 45 seconds is on the clock. That's it. You've got it. Just the raise and the lower. Slow it down as much as you need to. Use that control. Avoid letting your hips wobble from side to side if they're lifted. Keep your abs engaged. Draw that navel into your spine while simultaneously keeping your hips lifted. You got this. We're almost there. 15 seconds to go. Then we're going to drop our hips. That's it. Just a raise and a lower left leg. That height and that depth is up to you for 5. Last 3, 2, and 1. Bend the left foot. Lower your feet, your hips. Extend your legs. Grab that weight if you'd like. Tuck your chin to your chest. Lift your legs. Flex your toes. Flutter, kick it out. Your legs can be low to the floor to that hover. You can raise them to any degree angle. You can bring them up to the ceiling if you would like. Just breathing. Maybe lift your shoulders more. You can lower and lift your legs. Keep it going. Keep the toes flexed. You've got it. We're back to standing in less than 15 seconds. Stay with it. Yes, you can. You are so strong. Last 3, 2. All right, come to standing. You've only got 10 seconds this round for a breather. We're going to shorten those breathers in between. Make sure we have plenty of breaks. Banded frog squat to fast feet back. All right. You got this. Keep it going. I want you to give it your all for the full 45 seconds. That was a lot of F's to begin with. All right, keep it going. You have less than 30 seconds. Now, you can step, squat it back. You can hop. Last time doing this. You've got 15 seconds remaining. Actually 10. Keep it going. Imagine that. It moves when you look away. That's it. You got 3, 2. All right, come right into those 2 jacks. 2 jacks. High plank, low plank. Standing or tabletop to 2 back leg lifts. Whoops. Keep it going. Try not to kick the doors around you like I just did. You got it. As you lift those legs, whether you're in that tabletop or plank, whether you're standing, flex those toes. Keep it going. That's it. Almost there. 15 seconds to go. 2 jacks to 2 single leg lifts. High plank, low plank, tabletop, standing. You've got 3, 2. All right, grab that weight. We're moving along. Feet are wide. Weight at heart center. Pulse it down for 2. Elbow to knee. Come upright. Pulse it for 2. Yep, we're switching it up. Opposite elbow to knee. Pulse it down. So we're alternating left side pulse, right side pulse. As you come down, bringing that same elbow to the same knee, I want you to be mindful to stack that top shoulder directly over your bottom. That's it. We'll have a breather. After this, you've got 10 seconds for your 10-second breather. Push yourself all the way to the end. That's it. You got 3, 2, and 1. All right, catch your breath. We have those burpees next. So grab the weights of choice. We have that high plank, deadlift, squat, overhead press. All right, 45 seconds is on the clock. Keep it going. Hop or step it out to that high plank. Grab the weights, deadlift. Slow it down for that deadlift. Don't speed through that. Put the weights on your shoulders as you come to standing. Squat it out. As you come back to standing, press the arms overhead, palms facing in. That's it. You've got it. Step or hop to that high plank, deadlift, squat, overhead press. You are so strong. You've got 7 seconds. We're setting those weights down for high knees. No break for 3, 2, and 1. All right, high knees. Whoop. Keep it going. All right. Nice high knees. Very nice. Try to keep that body moving. Body in motion stays in motion. Land soft in the balls of your feet, so keep those heels lifted. Don't lower your heels when you lift those knees. 20 seconds to go. No break. We're going to pick that weight back up again. Alternating wood chop. Weight at heart center. Squat. Step, tippy toes, or hop. That's it. You've got 7. Get those knees higher. Don't worry about that band. You got 3, 2, and 1. Grab that heavy weight. Feet are hip width apart and parallel. Weight at heart center. Wood chop. Up, diagonal, back to center, squat. Bring it back up. Switching sides. I'll give you a breather after this. That's it. Really crunch those abs. Rotate that core. Reach up, down, back to center. Full squat. Now, if you'd like, you can add that hop. You can take out that hop and you can just come to those tippy toes. Do what you can. You've got 3, 2, finish up where you're at. Come onto the floor. We have those crunches, those full sit-ups in 3. Weights in your left hand. Right palm down, knees bent or straight. Come all the way up. Back down. All the way up. All right, I'm going to really challenge you all for the next 4 moves. We're not going to stop. We're going to keep that body moving. We're going to do this with the weight in the left hand. Then we're going to switch and immediately bring the weight into the right hand and keep it going, those full sit-ups. We have those glute bridge raise holds with the single leg raise and lower, with or without that weight on your hips. Right leg first, then we'll do left leg. Then we're in those flutter kicks. So strong. That's it. You got 3. All right. Come all the way back down. Bring that weight into your right hand. Keep it going. Those 45 seconds have already begun. You are already closer to finishing than you think. Keep it going. Just need you to be on the floor. for the remaining 3 minutes. Not even. That's it. Full sit-up. Right hand overhead. Left hand to your right shoulder. Maybe behind your head. Maybe by your left hip. Whatever suits you. Keep it moving. You got 10 seconds to go. Flex those toes more. Strengthen those quads. All right. From here, if you like, bring that weight to your hips. Feet are hip width apart and parallel. Lift your hips, bend those knees, extend your right leg, lower and lift. Keep it going. Keep those hips nice and high. Beautiful work. Way to really stay with it. Way to keep it going. You are so close. Just that right leg raise and lowers. Can you lift your hips an inch or two higher? Can you make them any more parallel, or are they as parallel as it gets? All right, you got 7 seconds. Then we're going to quickly rest that right foot down and extend that left leg up, trying to keep those hips lifted. All right, lift those hips, left leg, raise and lower. 45 seconds on the clock. That timer's running. You have less than a minute and a half of work remaining. You are so close. That's it. Really pressing down the sole of your right foot. Lift those hips higher. Squeeze your glutes. Fire up the inner and outer left thigh. Fire up that right quad. That's it. Keep it going. Hips lifted. Engage your abs. You got 10 seconds. Then we're going to extend those legs out to a flutter kick. We're going to point the toes in 3, 2, and 1. All right, weight is overhead. That timer has begun. Point the toes. Keep it going. Yes, you can. You're 35 seconds in. You are so close. Maybe lift your shoulders higher. Press your lower back further into the floor. Try straighten those legs more. See if you can lower those legs an inch or two lower. Maybe point the toes more. Yes, you can. You've got 10 seconds. Almost there. Last 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and release your legs down. Set the weight off to the side if you had it lifted. If you had that band on, take it off. You can throw it across the room if you'd like. Draw your knees into your chest. Roll side to side. Catch your breath. From here, bend your legs to a 90-degree bend. You can grab the back side of your thighs. You can also grab the outside of your feet, pulling your knees in towards your outer shoulders. Still rolling side to side if that feels good to you. Nice lower back stretch here. And then coming back to there, you can come into Ninja Baby. Extend your left leg. Draw the sole of your right foot to the inside of your left thigh. Feeling that stretch all on the left side. On your next inhale, extend your right leg. Draw the sole of your left foot into your right thigh. On your next inhale, extend that left leg so both legs are extended. Draw the soles of your feet together. Maybe roll side to side. With your feet still together, draw your knees together. Bring your hands around to touch. We're going to rock and roll ourselves a few times along our spine. Maybe tapping your toes before rolling back. All right, when you get there, find a seated position. Extend your right leg. Draw the sole of your left foot, your left ankle over your right thigh, and then draw your right foot in as close as you like towards your right glute. Maybe roll side to side. Nice back stretch, nice hip opener, nice glute stretch. You can bring that left knee down towards the floor. Over to the left side. You can bring that right knee down towards the floor, over to the right side. Come back to center, extend your right leg, extend your left leg, fold over your left ankle, over your left thigh, making the number 4, and then draw that left foot as close or keep it as far away as you'd like Maybe just enjoying the stretch right here. If you'd like, you can roll side to side. Gain that even deeper stretch. You'll feel it in your hip flexors and your lower back. And then come back, release your right foot. We're going to find a standing position. Bringing your feet wider than your hips. Arms come up high overhead. Draw your hands down. Draw your hands behind your back. And you can clasp your hands, palms to touch. You can also just bring your hands to your lower back. Holding and breathing, maybe gazing up towards the ceiling. Open up your chest, your collarbone. With your hands still behind or behind your back, we're going to hinge over the right leg. Come through center, over to the left. Come back through center. Bend and extend the knees. You can unbind your hands at any time. Bend and extend to your knees. Maybe bring your hands to the floor if you'd like. With a bend in your knees, go ahead and bring your hands to the tops of your thighs. Inhale. Exhale as you look over your left shoulder, straightening that right arm. Come through center on your next inhale. Exhale as you look over your right shoulder, straightening that left arm. Come back through center, bring your hands down towards the floor. They don't have to touch. And then roll up slowly. Roll your shoulders back. Roll them forward. Fantastic work, everyone. Thank you so much.